Hello and welcome. In today's session, I'm going to talk about Australian research grants, part 2, where I'm going to discuss another set of type of grants called as the discovery grants. In the previous session, if you attended yesterday, I spoke about the linkage grants. So in linkage grants, this is the grants where you need to have an industry partner to co-fund your research. However, in the discovery grants, this requirement is not there. So we will look into that. What are the different types of discovery grants that are possible, that are available, that you can apply. But before that, I want to remind you of the other relevant videos that I have done in the past, which cover various aspects of research, including industry-funded research. So do check that out if you haven't seen these videos before. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel on YouTube and all other social media wherever I am present. So let's get started. Today, I'm going to talk about discovery funding, ARC, Australian Research Council's discovery funding program. There are various different funding available in discovery. So we'll go through each one of them and I will show you which kind of funding is suitable for what kind of, where you are in your research career. Okay, I will share my screen now so that you can see as I browse through and I just work through this different funding schemes. Okay. So this is the ARC's website, arc.gov.au, and from here, if you go to funding research and click here, you can see discovery and linkage. In the yesterday's video, I spoke about linkage. Today, I'm going to talk about discovery. So, discovery funding recognizes the importance of fundamental blue sky research to Australia. It supports the national innovation system to build new knowledge and a knowledge-based economy. So, developing new ideas or knowledge which results in creating of jobs that can lead to economic growth and overall enhanced quality of life in Australia. So discovery programs support blue sky research, like fundamental research that you want to do. And this does not need any industry partner support. So the entire program is funded by the Australian Research Council. The discovery program delivers benefit to Australia by building Australia's research capacity and supporting the following: excellent international competitive research by individuals and teams, research training and career opportunities for best Australian and international researchers, international collaborations, and research in priority areas. So the priorities areas are defined they are defined by ARC and they change as the priorities for Australia change. So when you are preparing for your discovery program application, you have to keep in mind the priority areas and see how well your research is aligned to those priority areas. So within the discovery scheme, there are these 5 different funding opportunities. The first is called as the discovery projects, then discovery early career research award, or it's called as DECRA, future fellowships, Australian Laureate Fellowships, and Discovery Indigenous. So these are the 5 different types of funding that you can that are available, and then you can those that you can apply. So we will go through each of these now and see what they offer and what are the differences. So discovery projects. For discovery projects for funding commencing in 25, you have to remember that discovery projects commencing in 25 will run in 2-stage application process. So they are changing the process now, commencing with a EOI. So you have to first provide an expression of interest, and shortlisted applicants will be invited to submit the full application. So if your initial research in the EOI is interesting to ARC, and then they want to see, then they think that this could be funded, or there is a potential for this kind of research to be funded, they will shortlist you, and then you can submit the complete application. To assist applicants in advance for submission of EOI applications opening 22nd Jan, preliminary EOI instructions to applicants and EOI sample forms are available with the published grant guidelines on Grant Connect. So I have covered about Grant Connect in my yesterday's video, so you do check that. Discovery projects may be undertaken by individual researchers or research teams, and their objective is to do two things here: expand knowledge base and research capacity in Australia, so to make Australia one of the advanced research-based economies. And second is to economic, commercial, environmental, social, and or cultural benefits to Australia. So these are the two things that discovery projects aim to achieve. The funding is between 30,000 to 50,000 for up to 5 consecutive years. So you can aim for 1.5 million, 150,000 if you are applying for 30,000 a year, or it could be up to 2.5 million if you apply for the entire $500,000 grant. What can this funding be used for? So project funding may be used for personnel, for example, research associates, assistants, technicians, and stipends for higher degree by research students. You can also use teaching relief, which means if you are a teaching academic, you have a teaching load during your full-time job, you can ask for some funding with which you can hire somebody else to do the teaching so that you can do research and participate in this project. Access to research and infrastructure facilities and technical workshop services, field research, third-party services, if you want to subcontract some activities, equipment and consumables, publication and dissemination of output and outreach. So if you are going to attend a conference, or if you are going to publish in a open access journal, so there may be a article processing charge, all that can be requested through this funding. Specialized computer equipment and software, travel costs essential to the project, and this could include both attending conferences and also any research related travel that is required, which could be maybe doing field research or interviews or administering a research survey or something along those lines. If you need to do some web hosting, that is also possible, and that can be done through the funding from here. Workshops, focus groups, and conferences. Essential support costs for researchers who are carers or who personally require care or assistance. So these are all the areas, or these are all the funding. You can use this funding for all or some of these things which will be relevant to your research. Key documents, they are all on the grants website, so do check that out. How to pitch an EOI, this is a very interesting video. I would recommend you all who are interested in applying for a discovery, do check this. And this video talks about the discoveries project two-stage process, which I kind of covered, explained in here. Okay, so this is the expression. This is the discovery projects. So this will start in 2025. The EOI is now open and will be announced. EOI closed on 27th Feb. The outcomes will be announced in between this time. Full applications will be open on 11. They close on 4th of June. Rejoinders will open on 7th August. Rejoinders means when your application is assessed and you receive feedback from the reviewers, you have to respond to those reviews. So that is called rejoinders. So they are open for like 2 weeks, and the results will be notified between 20th November to 29th November, and then the grant begins in 2025. So this was ARC discovery projects. Now let's move to the next category of grants within the Discovery program, which is the DECRA or Discovery Early Career Research Award. So as the name suggests, this award is suitable for early career researchers. The information is around here, like all the forms and stuff. So you can check these two links or also the fact sheet. But let's see what this project is about, what this grant is about. The DECRA scheme provides focused research support for early career researchers in both teaching and research only positions. Yeah, so in Australia, there are three types of positions that you can get in university. One is teaching focused, one is teaching and research focused, so which is the one that is mentioned here, and third is research only positions. So those are the three categories. But in this case, the one who is eligible to apply will be the one who has a teaching and research combination. So the objectives are to support outstanding early career researchers with demonstrated capacity for high quality research and emerging capability for leadership and supervision. Okay, so this is what the main objective of this is. Another objective is foster collaboration with national or international researchers, support excellent and innovative research that addresses a significant problem or gap in knowledge and represents value for money. Create new or advanced knowledge resulting from the outcomes of the research with economic, commercial, environmental, social, and or cultural benefits for Australia. So this was similar to what we saw in the discovery projects as well. Advance promising early career researchers and promote enhanced opportunities for diverse career pathways in high quality and supportive environments. So these are the objectives for the DECRA. So typically after finishing your PhD, if you have a good strong track record in publications, you should go for the DECRA program. Up to 200 DECRA scholarships or awards will be awarded for a 3-year period. And this includes a $50,000 research budget for project funds, whatever you call it, for up to 3 years. So every year you can claim 50,000. So this could be useful when you want to start your research and you want to hire somebody or any research related expenses. So what can this project funding be used for? Project funding is this $50,000. Yeah. Personal, postdoctoral research associates, research assistants, technicians, access to research infrastructure and facilities, field research, third-party services. So this is similar to what was there in the discovery projects that we discussed in the earlier. So more or less is the same. And one thing different here is to travel cost essential for the project up to 50,000 over the project activity period. So which means over the 3 years, you can claim or you can propose $50,000 worth of travel. Okay, all the related documents are there on the Grant Connect's website, so you can check all those documents here. The next grant is future fellowships. So after DECRA, the next thing that next up thing is the future fellowship. And future fellowship reflects Australian government's commitment to excellence in research by supporting mid-career researchers. So this was for early career. This is mid-career researchers to undertake high-quality research in areas of national and international benefit. Future fellowships provide 4-year fellowships. So DECRA was 3. This is 4 years to outstanding Australian mid-career researchers. The ARC may also award administering organization. So administering organization could be the university. Up to $60,000 of non-salary funding per year to use for personnel, equipment, travel, field research, and other related costs directly with the future fellows research. So this is the additional funding. The objectives are, I guess, more or less similar, but at a higher level of, because you are a mid-career researcher, the expectations are higher. So the objective is to support outstanding mid-career researchers with demonstrated capacity for high-quality research, leadership, research training, and mentoring. Research training refers to supervising of PhD students, for example, or postdocs. Support excellent basic and applied research by outstanding mid-career researchers to be recruited and retained by universities in continuing academic positions. So this 4 years worth of fellowship gives you the opportunity to kind of build up your leadership and research skills so that you can get a continuing academic position within the university. Foster national international collaboration, support excellent innovative research that addresses a significant problem or gap in the knowledge, create new or advanced knowledge resulting from the outcomes of the research with economic, commercial, environmental, and this we saw that in the earlier one as well. The Future Fellowship encourages applications from researchers working in the areas of national priority. So you can see the national priority areas here. Current national priorities are food, soil and water, transport, cybersecurity, energy, resources, advanced manufacturing, environmental change, and health. And this applies to all the discovery programs. So here, 100 such fellowships would be awarded. In the DECRA, it was 200. Here it is 100. And this covers the salary for one of the 3 salary levels, depending upon where you are going to apply as a lecturer level, senior lecturer level, or an associate professor level, I guess, because it will not be a professor level for this. That is the next one. And this offers 60,000 per annum funding compared to DECRA, which was 50,000. And I think more or less all these things are similar here. The only difference I can see here is the travel costs can be up to 100,000 over the overall 4-year project. So like $25,000 per year, you can imagine. Okay, so that was that. The next one is Australian Laureate Fellowship. So this is probably the most prestigious fellowship that you can aim for. The Australian Laureate Fellowship reflects the Australian government's commitment to excellence in research by supporting world-class researchers to conduct research in Australia. The objectives are to attract and retain outstanding researchers and research leaders of international reputation with exceptional ability to lead, collaborate, mentor, and supervise, and enhance their capacity to create an enduring legacy. So it is a very prestigious award, and someone with a strong track record in research, publications, mentoring, leadership will be suited for this. So this is mostly professor level or above in experience. Build focus and scale in research by forging new links among researchers, the international research community, or the industry and other research end users. Support a program of innovative and groundbreaking research that addresses a significant problem or gap in knowledge. Create a cohesive research program and implementation plan that represents value for money. Provide an excellent research training environment and exemplary opportunity to nurture early or mid-career researchers. So you can see here, this will be a very senior, very senior person with a lot of experience and will be expected to guide early career and mid-career researchers. So they have to lead a strong, big team. Only 17 such fellowships will be awarded every year, and salary towards professional level E, which is like a professor level. Plus you get 2 postdoctoral research associates or postdocs for up to 5 years, 2 postgraduate researchers, that is PhDs, and a $300,000 year funding, $300,000 per year project funding. And this is what the project funding can be used for. And you can notice here that there is no limit here on the, because we expect that a person of such seniority has a good understanding of where and how to budget for travel costs. Okay, so that was this. And the last one is Discovery Indigenous. So the Australian Research Council is committed to reconciliation and to support and working with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. The Discovery Indigenous Scheme provides grant funding to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander researchers to expand Australia's knowledge base, improve research capacity in Australia, and develop economic, commercial, environmental, social, and/or cultural benefits to Australia. Discovery Indigenous projects support excellent basic and applied research and research training by Aboriginal and/or Torres Strait Islander researchers as individuals and as teams. Support national and international research collaboration, enhance the scale and focus of research in Australia, and support Aboriginal and/or Torres Strait Islander researchers. So this is very exclusive kind of grant scheme for Australian, Aboriginal, and Torres Strait Islander researchers. Okay, so these were all the 5 different discovery funding schemes that you can apply for. Okay, so that is all what I wanted to cover in today's session. So the objective here was to show you what all discovery projects or grant schemes are available that you can apply. Okay, and the idea was also to give you a comparison of how ARC linkage schemes work versus how ARC discovery schemes work. And the main fundamental difference, I guess, is that in discovery programs, it is pure fundamental research and you do not require a industry partner or industry support to do the research, which is whereas in ARC linkage, that is the main criteria. Okay, that is all today. I hope you got something to learn from this session, and please do let me know if there are any specific topics that you would like me to cover in the upcoming sessions. Thank you very much and have a good day. Bye.